All right, guys, it is Labor Day weekend here. It's actually Labor Day here in the United States, and we took this as an opportunity to get a pretty nice little collection of boats out on the water. And what we did is we put in on the James River at Columbia, Virginia, and paddled upstream on the Rivanna. And that's where we are now. I think we're about 3 or 4 miles upstream. We found a neat little beach here. Shelly, of course, is paddling her V7. As I've talked about, not only would I recommend this as an entry-level ski, I actually have recommended it, and I think that's how Shelly ended up with this boat. It's a great boat, great beginner ski, and there's been so many of them. It's most popular by far. It's easy to pick up really good boats used over here. Then, of course, we've got my Nelo 510, and please, people in Europe, stop screaming at me. Okay, I'll pronounce it Nelo for you. That's my Nelo 510, very comparable to the V7. Right now, I've got a drain problem going on. I keep replacing the gasket, and it keeps leaking, so I need to figure that out. But another great entry-level surf ski, plastic. Both of those are plastic. The Nelo 510 is just a little bit more difficult to get in the U.S. You pretty much have to order it and then wait for it to come from, I think they're made by Rotomod in France, not Portugal. And then John just picked up, you might remember him from the Richmond Paddle Cup race a few weeks ago. He made it into the Operation Decoy video with my Westside Boat Shop Wave XL. And I guess his wife watched that video because she actually reaffirmed her permission to you to go buy a new boat, right?
So after seeing your video, Dave, I got permission to get a new boat, so I immediately did a little searching and went up to Pennsylvania and from Performance Kayak in Pittsburgh and bought what is new to me. It's a slightly used SEI, and it is a wonderful boat. It's the first time I've tried paddling upriver. That's what we've been doing from the James. We've been going upriver, which is quite a interesting challenge, but it'll be a lot more faster going back down.
Yeah, so John's getting some experience and some current with this boat since it's pretty new to him, and Shelly's getting her first practice with a wing paddle. The SEI stands for Stellar Elite Intermediate. Their entry-level boat, entry-level composite surf ski, I should say, is the Stellar S18S surf ski. That is, I did a review of that a couple months ago. I think it's 21 or 22 inches wide by 18 feet long. A step up from that is their Stellar SR. That stands for the Stellar Racer. That thing is 20 feet long by 20.1 inches wide. 19 foot 6 inches long. Well, feet what long? Okay. And then a step up from that is this SEI. This is 20 feet long, 18.1 inches wide, we believe. If it's not, I'm going to flash it up on your screen and you'll see what it is. And then the step up from this boat is the boat that I have, the Stellar SEL, which is 21 feet 2 inches long by 17.1 inches wide. And then the next step up from that is their Stellar SEA, which cuts down to, I think it's 16.8 or 16.9 inches wide. I just want to say, when you get into this kind of advanced intermediate elite level ski, that 1 inch on width makes a huge difference in stability. So don't get caught up in specs. If you're looking at a 22 or 20 inch boat, you're a world away from something that's 17 or 18 inches wide. It's a big step. And I recently had somebody ask me if the Stellar S18S would be a good first boat. And I had to clarify. I said, what do you mean first boat? First boat or a first surf ski? Do you have a lot of experience? And he said, no, first surf ski. And I said, yeah, that'd be a great boat. So, don't jump into one of these elite boats. Again, I'm agnostic. I don't care whose boat I paddle. I don't really prefer one brand over the other. But I thought this is just a great opportunity to show you all three. And I think John's going to give me permission. Do you have to check with your wife to let me take a test paddle?
No, you can take it out for a paddle. We need to adjust the foot plate bit.
Okay, what's your wife's first name?
Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate it. We'll send them back to you safely. Okay, guys, this is my first time in the Stellar SEI surf ski. I'm not going to change John's settings. I'll give you my first impressions here. Yeah, you're right. You don't have the foot pegs. Wow. Okay, so John must have very girly hips. He put some padding in here, and it's really squeezing me right now. So this is a really tight fit. And again, don't yell at me, people. I know I should have an active blade in the water for stability. I do this to give you an idea of the stability of the boat. I'm giving you a little demonstration here. So very stable. This is almost as stable as the Stellar S18S, I would say. Incredible. I mean, you get it to here, and the thing's just pushing back. So, you know, I don't want to insult anybody by saying you really have to work on flipping this. I'm on a flat water. I'm never in the ocean. I'm never in really pushy water. We're inland people, so it's mostly flat water and easy flowing rivers, and I don't think anybody would get into any problem with this under those conditions if you have some surf ski experience. And let me go take a few strokes and maybe a mile or so if John doesn't get uptight, and we'll see how this goes. This is a boat for short people. All right, so first impressions here. This is an incredibly stable ski. For an intermediate paddler, you're gonna love the stability that this thing offers. And it is really fast too. So I think this is maybe a sweet spot in boats. This is a really awesome boat. I think I could go out and spend all day in this thing and be comfortable and just sit around and take a break if I needed to. So Stellar SEI, awesome boat. You know what to do. Subscribe to this channel, click the like button below, leave a comment if you will, and if I talked about anything that's link worthy, I'll link to it. Until next time, come visit me at davethekayaker.com.